course, I'll pay you in cash. I wish it were more, but it is what it is. Take this for your train fare, and I'll see you Wednesday.
Stop making that noise. Grab the book. It might be porno.
What's porno?
Enjoy the book, little villains.
How's life without a cell phone?
I'm not sure yet. Too early to tell.
I couldn't do it. I'd feel so cut off from everything.
At least I'm not looking at it all the time now.
Like me, you mean?
Maybe. How are you liking Erickson's film history class?
Pretty interesting. We watched Shoot the Pianist yesterday. Do you know it?
Truffaut's second feature film? I've seen it like 4 times, once in French class.
You remember that scene where Charlie's wife talks about that thing that happened a couple years earlier?
Lars Schmiel?
You amaze me. Yeah, Lars Schmiel. Schmiel tells her if she slept with him, he'd help get Charlie's career started.
Teresa. She tells Charlie about it after he gets successful. Then she commits suicide by jumping out of a window. Splat. Right on the Paris sidewalk.
The way she talked about it reminded me of, you know...
Your own Lars Schmiel experience?
Here, I wrote the dialogue down. It kind of disturbed me, and I can't stop thinking about it.
Rip me off a page.
What?
Rip me off a blank page of paper.
Okay, are you listening?
You have my undivided attention.
This is Teresa talking.
Teresa.
You know how a spider works? It was like he'd cut me in two. As if my heart were one thing and my body another. It wasn't Teresa.
Teresa.
It wasn't Teresa who went with him. Just your body. As if I wasn't there. I thought, that's over and done with. Now you can be Teresa again. But it's strange. What you did yesterday stays with you today.
What you did yesterday stays with you today. Or it stayed with her, but not with him, Schmiel. He just goes back to the restaurant and orders lunch like nothing happened.
Meanwhile, she feels like... How did she put it? A dirty old rag.
Un vieux chiffon sale.
It's so pathetic. Why did she kill herself?
Instead of killing him.
You can change in the men's room down the hall. There's a bathrobe and flip-flops in here. You can wear them before and after your poses. You'll hold your poses for about 10 minutes each. It'll probably feel like a long time. You can relax and shake out in between poses. Are you okay? You'll do fine.
I'll go change.
Good afternoon, class. We'll be getting started in a few minutes, so go ahead and get set up. I have sad news. Our model, Javier, has quit. I'm happy to announce that we have a new model starting today. This is Marcus's first time modeling, so please do what you can to make him feel comfortable. For your first pose, let's try something like this. Doable?
I think so.
Marcus, a little more twist in the upper body and not the head. That's good, Marcus. Class, I don't want to hear anything except charcoal on paper. Get going. We have 10 minutes on this pose. Jules,
I need to make a call. I'll be right back.
where's Maya today?
Hey, whatever happened to that old man's book?
What book? Oh, it's still in my pocket. Here's the underlined part.
That's usually the porno part. Read it.
Very soon after I went to live with Mr. and Mrs. Auld, she very kindly commenced to teach me the ABCs. After I had learned this, she assisted me in learning to spell words of 3 or 4 letters. Just at this point of my progress, Mr. All found out what was going on and at once forbade Mr. All to instruct me further.
Narrative of the Life of Frederick Douglass, an American slave, written by himself. Keep reading.
He said if you give a nigger an itch, he will take an L. A nigger should know nothing but to obey his master, to do as he is told to do. Now, if you teach that nigger, speaking of myself, how to read, there will be no keeping him. It will forever unfair him to be a slave. Is this porno?
I'm not sure. Give me the book. Aunt Hester went out one night, where or for what, I do not know, and happened to be absent when my master desired her presence. She was a woman of noble form and of graceful proportions, having very few equals and fewer superiors in personal appearance among the colored or white women of her neighborhood. Aunt Hester had not only disobeyed his orders in going out, but had been found in company with Lloyd's Ned, which circumstance I found from what he said while whipping her was the chief offense. Had he been a man of pure morals himself, he might have been thought interested in protecting the innocence of my aunt, but those who knew him will not suspect him of any such virtue. Before he commenced whipping Aunt Hester, he took her into the kitchen and stripped her from neck to waist, leaving her neck, shoulders, and back entirely naked. He then told her to cross her hands, calling her at the same time, Oh, I see. We crossed out the middle letters. It says damned bitch.
Is that porno?
I think so.
May I sit?
Please.
Do you like to read? I just don't see that many people reading. Books, at least. Do you have a lot of books?
My wife had a lot of books. I'm sort of working my way through her library.
What are you reading now?
It's a memoir by Primo Levi. Have you heard of him?
I don't think so.
He was an Italian Jew, a chemist. He was arrested in 1943 and transferred to Auschwitz.
What's happening now?
He's describing life in the work camp.
Like what?
When you go to the latrine or public wash house, bring everything with you, always and everywhere. And while you are washing your face, be sure to keep your bundle of clothing tightly between your knees. Do it any other way, and it will be stolen in an instant. Should I go on? Death starts with the shoes. For most of us in the camp, shoes revealed themselves to be implements of torture. After only a few hours of marching, the place where the shoe hurt would become a painful sore that led to a fatal infection.
Can I see that?
What did you find there?
We would have liked to wash our consciences and our memories of the ugly things inside of us, and to have washed away the pain, too, because we felt that nothing good or pure that would happen to us in the future could ever wipe away our past, because the marks of violation would stay with us forever, and in the memories that we are left with, and in the places where it happened, and in the stories we would tell about it.
Why don't you just keep it?